Good morning, folks. Figure I'd pop on here and let you join me for my morning Diet Coke. So anyway, I recorded the podcast last night with Miranda. Launched it. Had an amazing time chatting with her about marketing for real estate and some of the best practices for real estate agents getting going. So that was fun. Had a good time doing that. Of course, jumped off there, made dinner. Still a little travel worry, so we basically called it an early night last night. But anyway, one of the things this government shutdown has me thinking about, as horrible as it is how dependable is a job anymore? It used to be said that, oh, you got a good government job and everything's great, but that's it. That's going away with these government shutdowns and workers being furloughed and stuff. So, it's a horrible thing, but I think it's going to teach us all a lesson that, I hate the word hustle, but I think, we all need to start looking at, how to have multiple streams and ultimate sources of income. A lot of people call it a side hustle. Personally, I call it a security blanket. When Carrie and I got out of the bail bond profession, we had budgeted to take a year off to reset. And, that year was fine, but it started getting into year two with her getting her teaching license back and getting it back in the classroom. So we really didn't want to kill our savings, so we had to figure out ways to make some extra money to supplement what we had budgeted for. So we essentially made our hobbies pay for themselves. Carrie, as a stress relief hobby, when we had the bail bond company, she made like beachy jewelry from seashells and sea glass and stuff like that. I took up scuba. I was a scuba diver, and of course I became a dive master. So, she started selling her jewelry through consignment shops at art shows and festivals and stuff like that. I started working a dive boat and assisting instructors and teaching scuba classes and stuff like that to supplement the income. And that right there, that was a godsend, because we wouldn't have had much savings left after everything's said and done if we hadn't have done that. So that leads me to even to this day, Carrie's back in the classroom and she has a teaching job and a teaching contract, and suppose that's a good thing, but we still don't trust that 100%. She still does a lot of her own. She still works on a lot of her thought leadership type of stuff. I have multiple streams of income myself, through my consulting practice and doing some spec writing here and there. And, because we understand that having a good job of benefits is a great thing. It's a beautiful thing. But are you going to really trust your personal and your family's livelihood to one source of income? Because realistically, no matter what job you have, if you have someone in there that doesn't like you, it's going to be a horrible experience, and it's going to suck your health out. Or two, they're going to end up figuring out a way to show you the door. So one of the things I'm hoping that our society takes away from this government shutdown is the need for us to be nimble financially. One, don't overburden ourselves financially, and two, figure out a side way to make money. And especially in the gig economy nowadays, there's so many ways to do that. You could drive for Uber if you're artistic, or you can write well. Hit up, work with Fiverr or some of these other sites. You may not become a millionaire off of them, but if you were a furloughed worker and you already had something established, like as an Uber driver or working on Fiverr or something like that, ramp that up. And, that could easily become $100, $150 a day if you push it. And that would carry you through until, you went back to work. So that's just something to think about. And it really it hurts me and it upsets me that, you have these government workers and these people are furloughed, and, they're hurting so bad, when it doesn't have to be that way. When the times are good and you're good in your job and everything like that, start thinking about, maybe I can, do something in the evenings or something like that to make a little bit of money, to where it's scalable, to where if you got laid off or furloughed or something like that, you could ramp it up, okay, to supplement that income to carry you through. Okay, so please, 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 if you ever take a lesson from anybody, don't depend on one job to provide your livelihood. Okay, why are you doing that? No, jobs aren't dependable anymore. Personally, the way I look at it is, when especially in my field in marketing and creative, me being an employee, I'm a liability. They have to cover my payroll, okay? And then when they can't cover my payroll, I'm out the door. I would rather work contract hourly, because you know what? If I'm working an hour, they're billing an hour, okay? We're both making money off of that hour. There is I am not a liability anywhere. If they don't have the hours for me, that's fine. I can draw from some other source, okay? To be honest, I've considered getting a job, and I'm still considering getting a full-time job after graduate school. But honestly, I don't know how I'd feel about it. I would feel a little more freaked out about having one job than I would about doing what I'm doing now, just because I feel like being an employee, I am that liability. They have to carry, they have to either carry me through lean times or lay me off during the lean times. So please, if you have a job, even if you have a great job, great benefits and retirement, stuff like that, think of something you can do on the side and start working that to either supplement your retirement plan, supplement your family's income for now, but also if that job goes south, you have something and you can still eat. All right, folks, that's my rant for the day. You all have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.